Imagine standing in a courtroom. You just lost everything you own. Your house, your savings, your entire digital identity. You want justice. You want to fight back. But the corporate lawyer across from you just smiles. He hands a piece of paper to the judge. The judge looks at it, sighs, and throws your case completely out of court. Why? Because 3 years ago you wanted to use a public Wi-Fi network at an airport. Or maybe you just signed up for a free trial of a streaming service. To get access, you did what everyone else does. You scrolled past thousands of words of legal text and clicked a tiny box. With that single click, you did not just get internet access. You signed away your constitutional rights. You gave up your right to sue. You gave up your right to privacy. You gave up your right to own what you actually pay for. Every single day, we sign contracts that control our lives. We do not read them. We cannot understand them. Yet, they hold total power over us. This is the story of how the world's biggest corporations built an invisible prison, a digital trap designed to turn us into permanent, mindless servants. But to understand how they took away our freedom, we first have to look at how they stole our choices. Centuries ago, if a ruler wanted to control you, they needed an army. They needed swords, shields, and massive stone walls. A peasant would kneel before a lord and swear an oath of total loyalty. In exchange, the Lord allowed them to live on the land. We call this feudalism. We look back at history and think, how could people live like that? But look at your phone, look at your computer. Every time an app updates, a massive wall of text pops up. You cannot use your phone without clicking accept. You cannot talk to your friends, buy groceries, or do your job without clicking accept. This is not a choice. It is a modern feudal oath. Psychologists call the design of these buttons dark patterns. These are visual tricks built directly into your apps. Notice how the I agree button is always bright, colorful, and easy to see. Notice how the decline button is hidden, tiny, or completely missing. The system is engineered to make you click without thinking. It uses your own brain against you. You are busy, you are tired, you just want to watch a video, play a game, or send a message. The corporations know this. They capitalize on your exhaustion. They have turned consent into a joke. True consent means you have information, time, and a real choice. If you say no to a digital contract, you are cut off from modern society. You are exiled from the digital world. So you click the button. You tell yourself it does not matter. You tell yourself everyone else is doing it. But what is actually hidden inside those thousands of words of legal text? The truth is far worse than you think. If you actually tried to read every single privacy policy and terms of service contract you encounter in a year, it would take you roughly 25 full working days. That is a full month of your life, gone, just reading terms and conditions. The companies know you will not do this. They use a tactic called weaponized boredom. The language in these contracts is not meant to inform you. It is meant to defeat you. It is written in a specific, dense legal language designed by teams of corporate lawyers. It uses long, looping sentences, confusing grammar, and double negatives. It is a physical wall of text meant to cause mental fatigue. And hidden inside that wall of text are traps that strip away your basic rights. Take a look at the concept of ownership. When you buy a physical book, a movie on DVD, or a video game disc, you own it. You can sell it, give it to a friend, or keep it forever. But when you buy a digital movie or a digital game, you do not own it. Read the terms. You are not buying the item. You are buying a temporary license to access it. If the company loses the rights to that movie tomorrow, they can delete it from your account. They can do it without warning. They can do it without giving your money back. You clicked accept, which means you agreed that they can steal from you legally. Even the physical things you buy are no longer truly yours. Modern cars, smart refrigerators, and tractors are filled with software. When you buy them, the terms state that you do not own the software running the machine. If you try to fix your own tractor or your own car, you are breaking the terms of service. You can be sued by the manufacturer for trying to fix your own property. We are moving into a world where we pay for everything but own absolutely nothing. But the loss of property is only the first step. The real goal of these contracts is much more sinister. It is a total heist of your psychology. This system does not just steal our rights, it conditions our minds. Think about when you received your first computer or phone. You were taught to click "I agree" to make the annoying box go away. We train children to accept terms they do not understand before they are even old enough to read. This creates a state of permanent compliance. We are trained to trust the machine. We are trained to sign our rights away without a single thought. When you click accept on a modern social media app, you are not just agreeing to rules about online behavior. You are giving them permission to track your physical location. You are giving them permission to read your private messages. You are giving them permission to record your voice, track your eye movements, and sell your psychological profile to advertisers. They use this data to build a digital version of you. They know what makes you angry, what makes you scared, and what keeps you scrolling at 2 o'clock in the morning. They use the very contract you signed to manipulate your choices, control your attention, and sell your future behavior. It is a perfect system of control. If a government forced you to carry a tracking device, record your conversations, and hand over your private thoughts, there would be a revolution. But when a multi-billion-dollar corporation asks you to do it, you do it willingly. You do it because you want convenience. You do it because you want to belong. You do it because they made the alternative completely impossible. The invisible social contract is already complete. We have traded our freedom for convenience. We have traded our privacy for connection. Every time we click that tiny box, we chip away a small piece of our human agency. We accept a world where corporations have all the power and citizens have all the rules. We live in a world where the law is no longer written by governments to protect people, but written by corporations to protect profits. We cannot easily escape this digital prison. The modern world requires us to be online. But awareness is the first step toward resistance. The next time a wall of text pops up on your screen, do not just see it as an inconvenience. See it for what it truly is, a battleground for your freedom, your property, and your mind. The corporations spent decades building this trap, and we are the ones who keep locking the door from the inside.